Hello everybody and welcome to the first in this training series. Now, unless there's overwhelming response that suggests otherwise, I'll be doing these every 2 weeks just to give you an overview of the kind of runs I've been doing, what I'm up to and the sort of feedback that I want to give you in terms of my progress. Now, as I've come out today, this is the first day of running in the light. There seems to be a lot of activity behind me from dogs and sheep. Unsure why I've decided to pipe up now, probably because I was about to film. Okay, so let's talk about the runs in this block so far. The first run was a benchmark run that encouraged me to do a warm-up to run basically as fast as I could, and then a cool down. So that was the first one up. The second was hill repeats. I don't actually favour the hill repeats, to be perfectly honest with you. I'd much prefer to just go for a run on the trails. That allows me then to just move up and down the hills as I wish, and of course you've got different gradients. But nevertheless, I found a local hill, I ran up and down it as required. Up next was the long easy run. That was last weekend and that was around about 12 kilometers or so. So again, a warm up, a run at easy pace and then a cool down. So quite achievable, nothing too out of the ordinary for me in terms of a long run distance. Week 2 began with my favourite workout, actually, the goal pace repeats. So in that, what you're encouraged to do is a warm up, you're encouraged to do cadence, interval sprints, and then you're encouraged to do accelerated glide drills followed by goal pace repeats. So what you're doing at that point is you are doing 800 meter runs, 5 of those roughly in the windscreen of 450 to 510 in my case, and it lets you know on the watch, a little buzz to indicate that you're doing a good job. So that's quite a nice feeling. Then it was a magic mile. Now most of these workouts actually moved to the latter part of this week, so these all actually came in quite quick succession. Magic mile yesterday was again a warm-up, a number of different skill repeats, and then the magic mile, which is basically running within the windscreen once again for a 1 mile distance, and then a cool down. And then today I'm out for a long run, but the long run today is an 8 kilometer run with a warm up with a cool down, so let's call it, say, roughly 10 kilometers, with a run walk run approach. Well, for me, I'm not necessarily going to follow that plan exactly because I don't really feel I need to, but it's in there, I suppose, if you're starting the plan from fresh. Now, one more thing to add in is that I've been introducing, as you know, if you watch the first video, my runs on a Tuesday night with the Guildford Trail Runners. They're roughly 10 kilometers with elevation on the local trail, so that's really supplementing my training, and I'm feeling the benefits of that. Just moving away from wildlife for a moment. So as I've said, you know, this is slightly different for me because I spent all of last year really just doing long, easy runs. And so all I was essentially doing was building base for my 40-mile race, injuries and bits and pieces along the way. So this time around, there is a structure in place, but I'm running for fun, I'm running for health, I'm running for well-being. And whilst that structure is obviously there to allow me to hopefully achieve my goal of a PB at half marathon distance, I won't be heartbroken if I fall short, as long as I've enjoyed the process. And that's what's been really key for me, is to reflect on my running and thinking to myself, these big lofty ultra races, am I really seeing the enjoyment? Because essentially you need to commit a lot of time to training, and where I've fallen short of that, the end result has been quite a poor race and therefore not the most enjoyable experience. However, I feel that with these shorter, sharper, look at this sunrise, shorter, sharper races, the enjoyment factor is certainly there. I found that in a 10k at Hampton Court, I found that even in the 5k for the Santa. That was great fun. So I'm just reflecting a little bit on my personal goals, and I want to keep self-esteem high, and I want running to be something that I really enjoy, and so that's why I'm taking a little bit of a pause from the norm and doing something that I feel will reap great rewards. As you know, I like to be transparent on this channel, and in the next couple of weeks our family's actually growing, so there will be another little one on site. Because of that, obviously that may well impact my running in various ways, which is also why I thought this training block might be quite nice, because some of the workouts are 20 minutes, or half an hour, which is more achievable to get in than a 4-hour long run at the weekend. So that should work quite well. And equally, what I like about this, I'm going to walk now, is the ability to move workouts. Like I said, this week I nudge all my workouts to the latter part of the week, which obviously means you do them back to back, but that freedom just means you can go, okay, let's think about this now. Tonight's not going to work out for me, let's move it to tomorrow, so on and so forth. But anyway, first 2 weeks I've really thoroughly enjoyed. Thanks for being here, and yeah, I'll check in with you at the next one, give you a little update on where I'm at in terms of running, in terms of family. There's a lot of noise out here, so I'll see you soon. Bye.